those two things specifically.
That's good. That's good advice. I mean, I like the fact, we talk a lot about information products, and it's definitely the focus of what we teach, but there is a lot to be said about going after this physical product that's something that people use over and over and over again, and they're going to have to return and buy more of it.
Yeah, let me clarify that. I didn't mean information products. That's in a whole other league, and I completely agree with you there. I sell those myself. I was speaking specifically about when someone, like for dog arthritis, a search such as what are the signs of dog arthritis? People that are really looking just for information about dog arthritis, and they're not specifically looking for a product for dog arthritis. I was, going that direction. So there are some niches that really aren't conducive for selling very much of anything, and it's just about information, really. And, people are looking for information about it. But, information products are great. I do that myself now, too. But you have to, in the dog arthritis area, you would have a couple of choices, and one would be to optimize for the products that people are actually buying right now, or just basic information about dog arthritis. And you can sell in that other area, too, but it really helps, we've found, to optimize for those specific searches where they're buying things.
Right. I mean, you can, based on what a searcher is looking for on the internet, you can tell whether or not they're in a buying mindset or a just looking for free info mindset. And certainly we want those people who are they're looking to ease a pain or satisfy a passion and are ready and willing to make money or spend money to do that. And like you said, your dog, you're passionate about helping other people with their pets. People love their pets. That's an urgent pain when your dog that you love is in regular pain from arthritis, and you want to ease that. That's a great niche to identify. Not only that, but you found a product that is consumable that people use up, and then they come back looking for more. Yeah. And then clearly there's going to be other needs that those people have if they have a pet that they love who's maybe starting to ail, and there's different things that they're going to need to help. And I'm sure, like you said, then you found other products and other things you could offer these people based on those needs. And so just lots of good stuff, I think, to derive from your story there for sure.
Yeah, another one I'll just throw out there for your listeners, but people that have dogs, they also have dog teeth cleaning issues. And see, that was a perfect match. And people spend, a lot of money on having their dog's teeth cleaned at the vet. Well, we sell a product that they can do it at home. It's like a dog toothpaste.
Oh,
and it's safe, it's cheap, and so that just fit perfectly with the whole thing, too. So just look for those similar type of areas that, if you have a dog, then you have various needs for that dog, and so we fill those.
Right.
Well, let me ask you, what fears have you faced while you've been creating this business? We like to, talk about the mindset of this, and certainly, talk about these fears so that other people can help get over them before they even get started. And, basically, what are the fears, and how did you actually overcome them as you were going through this process?
Well, in the beginning, there really weren't any fears to speak of, because what my goal was in the beginning when I figured this out and that I could make some money. My only goal in the beginning was to make a car payment. Honestly, it was $400. Our car payment was $400, and I thought, wow, if I could just get the internet to pay our car payment, that would be awesome.
Sure.
So I really didn't have any fear going into there, but we made the car payment. And then after a while, I thought, well, wow, if we can make the car payment, and maybe we could make the other car payment too.
Yeah.
And did that. And then next it was the mortgage, and next it was the insurance, and you just keep on going like that. So there really wasn't any fear. The big fear came when the conversation came around to quitting our jobs.
Right.
And we did it rather smartly. We were both working, and my wife quit her job first. So for a year, she was home, and she took care of the business almost totally, the shipping and everything, and I kept working for another year. And so having her quit wasn't a huge step. In fact, it really made our lives simpler because we were going crazy. We're both working full-time and then shipping at night and working weekends. It was just insane. But when she quit, things got a lot easier. But the next year, I guess about 6 more months, then we started talking about me quitting, and that was a whole different story. Was losing that paycheck that I had been used to for a long, long time, and that security, that so-called security. And we were with the schools, so it is relatively secure, unlike in private business where you can have layoffs and so forth. But relatively secure. But that was scary. But I don't know. I've always had a lot of confidence in myself, and the business just kept on going up. And I believed that when I quit my job, I would be able to spend so much more time on the business that everything would be okay. And yeah, it was scary. I remember the day that I told my boss that I was going to quit in 3 or 4 months when the contract was up. It was scary, but I just believed in it, and the business was going really well. No way would I just have jumped into it without the business already doing well, and we had quite a bit of money in the bank already that in a worst case scenario we could live on for a while. But that really wasn't an issue. But that part was scary, losing the insurance and having to buy your own insurance, and that was scary. But once I did it, it was just full speed ahead.
And you just went and found a solution. Like, okay, I'm losing my insurance, so I'll go figure out how to. I mean, either way, you're paying for it, right? I mean,
right.
So,
yeah. Actually, there are options out there. We found out that if we joined the local Chamber of Commerce, just by joining, we got to have a group insurance policy via them. So that worked out really well.
Nice. Like it. So this is a double cubicle escape story. Both you and your wife have been able to quit your job. Right. Yeah, she did first, and then a year later I did myself too. And after we quit, the supplement business just kept on going, and that's the good thing about SEO. My gosh, I pumped a lot of work into it. Worked every night and every weekend, I think, for a couple of years there before I could quit. And once you do that SEO work in a small niche, and a larger niche is a little bit different, but in a relatively small niche, boy, you just get that free advertising just week after week, month after month, year after year. It's just it's pretty cool without doing a lot of work in those small niches. So I just love it.
Yeah, the interesting thing is on our side of with SEO is we've said before that we don't really do a whole lot with SEO, and I really actually started thinking about it going, we actually do a lot with SEO because all of our blog posts, we don't sit there and go, okay, what are the 8 words we should put in here specifically? But our main words, we're always very thinking about the fact that needs to be in the blog post title or the podcast title. And, everything we do really is about content that has our keyword-rich information in it that it kind of naturally does SEO for us. Because, our main keywords we're definitely, on the first page of Google for. And that happened just naturally by doing the type of content that we do. So I kind of wanted to correct that because we have said before that we just don't spend too much time on SEO, but really kind of our entire site is based on it just naturally by how we run our business.